Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live, and are you ready for some football? No, the NFL season, yes, the NFL season is over, but today starts the third iteration of the XFL. There are 8 teams in the XFL. There'll be 2 games today, 2 games tomorrow for week 1 action. So in this video, I'm going to take a look at the most notable player on each of the 8 XFL teams. I'll name the teams alphabetical order, starting with the Arlington Renegades. Let's go with punter Marquette King. Yes, a punter, but if you remember King with his tenure with the Raiders, you'll remember known for celebrations, dances after nice kicks. He led the league in yards per punt as a rookie. In 2014, led the league in punts and yards. It was a second-team All-Pro in 2016. Next, let's go with the DC Defenders. Their most notable player being quarterback Jordan Ta'amu. So Ta'amu's the only guy on here who hasn't played in an NFL game. He's been a part of some practice squads, but last year in the USFL, he led the USFL in both passing yards 2015 and passing touchdowns with 14. Next, we're going to go with the Houston Roughnecks. Their most notable player being safety Sean Davis. Sean Davis played 70 games in the NFL after being drafted in the second round 2016, starting all 16 games 2017, 15 in 2018, intercepted 5 passes in the NFL. Next, let's take a look at the Orlando Guardians. Their most notable player being former first-round pick Paxton Lynch, quarterback, taken 26th overall in 2016 out of Memphis. To say he didn't pan out for Denver would be an understatement. He started just 4 games, going 1-3 with 4 passing touchdowns. Next, let's take a look at the San Antonio Brahmas. Their most notable player being running back Callan Ballage. So Ballage was drafted 4th round in 2018. He's rushed for 665 yards in the NFL in 2020 and 2019 and 2020. Had 3 rushing touchdowns apiece. 3 more teams, starting with the Seattle Sea Dragons, and this guy's probably the most notable player in the XFL. That is Josh Gordon, drafted in the 2nd round of the 2012 supplemental draft. What a second season it was for Gordon. 87 catches, NFL leading 1,646 yards and 9 touchdowns. Unfortunately, never came close to duplicating those numbers. Suspended a few times for marijuana, and all in all, though, 252 catches for 4,284 yards in the NFL. Next, let's go with the St. Louis Battlehawks. Their most notable player being quarterback A.J. McCarron. Played collegiately at Alabama, was drafted in the 5th round of the 2014 NFL Draft. McCarron went 2-1 in 2015 as a starter, but has started just one other game in the NFL. That came in 2019. Completed 62.6% of his career passes for 6 touchdowns. And let's end with the Vegas Vipers. Their most notable player being a former sack leader. That is Vic Beasley. So Beasley was selected 8th overall in the 2015 NFL Draft out of Clemson. In 2016 was a first-team All-Pro with 15.5 sacks. Had 8 in 2019, but didn't have any in 2020 when he last played in the NFL. Has a total of 37.5 sacks in his NFL career. So there you have it, the most notable player on each of the 8 XFL teams. What do you think will you be watching? Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.